Hey there, YouTube. We got a game against the I guess he's Wicked Guru. Sorry, I thought Wicked or Wiki like Wikipedia, which has become so indoctrinated into us now. So it looks like that he was going for this Deetse Indian, which you need to be careful in your move order because had I played Knight C3, Knight C3, he probably would have played C5. I advance, he takes here and then plays F5, which can be annoying, to put it mildly. Okay, so he plays c5 anyway, so we're gonna head into Benoni waters as opposed to King's Indian territory. Interesting. I'm really not that familiar with what's happening here, but he seems to know what he's doing. He's moving quite quickly still. So what's his idea? Where does he want to go? Does he want to go to B? Does he want to go to B4? What do I need to be doing here? I can't really develop the bishop yet, though I would like to. And if I put the queen on c2, which is kind of where I would like to put that, then he will tear that up as well. He could play knight b4, which would be annoying. I don't really want to play a3. That seems silly. Though really, queenside expansion might be the idea. I could also just put the rook here on b1 and support that and allow me to develop the bishop. I like that idea. Okay, he is attacking very quickly in the center. So if I capture on e6, what happens? I think I'm going to play out here. Okay. We will take this way. So now we really look like a Benoni situation here. Except for he's not going to be able to get any queenside play anytime soon. So I'm going to play knight d2 and then go to c4. I think I'm doing okay here. I'll try to play e5 soon. Maybe f4 and then e5. Okay, so I have to decide whether I want to. I think I'm going to play here and try to come back to g3 maybe to support my e5 plans. Okay, so he's just going to town there. I'm threatening now to play knight c4 and hit the queen and then come win the d pawn. Okay, where's he going to go with that? What's his idea? He's not going to d3. He's not going to c2. I'm going to do what I was just talking about doing. Hit the queen. Maybe he'll go somewhere where I can hit the queen again whenever I capture on d6. Because right now I have some problem. My e4 pawn is hanging right now. So I need to be a little bit careful with that. So, but if I take on d6 with the knight, then the knight actually covers, and I have an opportunity then to play something to protect that. Okay, so let's play this, which hits the rook, and I can probably just play e5 on the next move. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Quite pleased with the position at the moment. The knight on d6 looks really nice. Okay, so do I want to continue with just playing e5? I think I do. I think that's what's going to happen. Just going to play e5. The knight has to go somewhere. Probably e8. No, he just captures here. That just loses a piece, does it not? I don't think that was. I don't think he can do that. I mean, yeah, I don't think that works. I will gladly just take another pawn. And I nicely have the c8 square covered. He could play rook c7, I suppose. Or he just wins that pawn. Let's go here, and we will hit against the queen, perhaps. So I think he forgets that the queen is also covering that. This is nice. I feel like I'm playing against myself, hanging all these pieces. It's nice not to be on the side that's dropping stuff all the time anymore. He's down what? What am I up now? Two pieces for a pawn. I will take it. Not to mention, well, it's hard not to have better pieces when you have two extra ones, but the pieces I do have all stand pretty well. The bishop on e2 perhaps is not the most active thing in the world, but okay, what should we do? Let's go hit this bishop, and we'll just see if we can find some sort of a discovery on the next move. This idea I like. Oh, also, I guess that maybe we're just going to trade bishops too. Though, perhaps not. Okay, so I was talking about discoveries. I think I can take on... Yeah, I think I can take there and just win an exchange plus a pawn. No, I think e2 is going to end up hanging. No, because it'll be check on when I capture on. All right, so here's what I'm envisioning. Queen moves somewhere, and then I take here. Okay, so he just repins himself. I don't think that was his best continuation, but I'll take it. I'm going to play bishop c4 on the next move. Because I'll have a pen. The bishop will be pinned in two directions. I'm now up a piece and a rook for, oh, not even a pawn. Okay, so he perhaps sees my bishop c4 idea, but it doesn't matter because the knight covers. So we're just gonna do it. Okay. So we'll take here, and then if he takes with the rook, we're gonna pin it. So we're just gonna win the rook, and we'll be up a tremendous amount of material at that point. We already are, so it's bordering on ridiculous how much material we're up. Yeah, I'll go ahead and trade queens. Two rooks and a knight should be sufficient. And he agrees with me. Tell him good game. And let's go back over it real quick and see if there were any interesting moments. So I was talking about here, if I played knight c3, he'll play c5, and I play d5, he'll play bishop takes, doubling my pawns, and then he will play f5. And I will have I'll have no good way of developing my light squared bishop because he has such strong control of the e4 square, and these double pawns are awkward to meet, awkward to do anything with. So I'd end up with pawns on c4 and d5, and then not be able to play e4 to get to use that square either. And so it's an interesting position. But if you just play e4 here immediately, now their idea doesn't work because if they play c5 and you advance past it, there's no knight for them to come take. So this idea isn't going to work. Plus, you've got e4 played immediately, so f5 they can't play it anymore either. So it just sidesteps that whole problem. And then we look like we're going to play a mainline King's Indian, which would be e5 here, or maybe even knight c6, but he opts instead for c5, which is not really a King's Indian system I'm that familiar with. So I'm just going to pretend like it's a Benoni. And again, I don't know what that queen I don't know why the queen's coming out there. But so it just castled. He plays knight out, and I just decided to get the rook to what may be a more useful square. I may play b4 later to just expand on the king side. It gets the bishop off of my rook, and maybe I'll play a3 if he puts his knight in. So I think, and plus it frees my bishop out. So I like that rook b1 move. Now we're just developing, and now it really looks like a Benoni position. Only I just don't know exactly what the queen's doing on b6 anymore. So we continue on, and I don't think that this was good for him. And but at this point, he just starts dropping material, and it gets really, really pretty easy for me at this point. So he's already down one pawn, and these guys look really scary. But he apparently forgets that my queen and knight both defend that square. If he'd have played back to e8, I probably would have just exchanged. Though if I just exchange, then maybe I have some problems on e5. Maybe I take the bishop. Nah, that just really helps him develop. I'm not sure what to do in that situation. I don't really want to let him take and double these pawns. They're a lot better like they are currently. Perhaps I've expanded a bit too soon. Perhaps I need to play like rook e1 first. But so it worked out. I won material. I won another pawn here. He gets a pawn back for a moment, but that doesn't really help him. He takes here, again dropping more material. So when I played back to a3, I didn't really realize I was hanging the bishop. I think it's okay though, because if he takes, then I would take on a2 and everything's fine. I can play like maybe maybe queen b4, and then I'm threatening to play bishop f6. So, but instead we got this, and so I was thinking if he, after this situation, that instead of playing the bishop back, if he were to play, oh, I forget I'm hitting the queen from two angles. Yeah, I was looking at something like if he played queen e7, and then knight takes rook, and then queen takes knight, and then bishop takes. And I thought my bishop be hanging, but actually when I play queen takes bishop, it comes with check. So in that situation, I would have ended up being up a rook and a minor, which is what I'm up right now anyway. So it wouldn't have made any real difference, and this technically keeps more material on the board. But we get these nice cross pins, which just ends up just dropping all of the rest of his material. So in this exchange here, we exchange a piece, and then he just loses a rook. So it's all over at this point. There's no use in him continuing to play on at this point. Anyway, that was fun to play. It's always fun when your opponent gives you all sorts of material for fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.